Good evening. The news summary for this Tuesday, the 1st of July. The Minister for Transport, Anthony Déjac, has announced that the pay parking facility across the road from the Inter-Island Quay will be made permanent and is set to open soon. He made this announcement in the National Assembly this morning when he was responding to a question from English River's MNA Andy Laboté. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ports Authority was also present in the National Assembly and stated that the facility will fall under the responsibility of the Ports Authority and will accommodate approximately 170 vehicles. Also in the Assembly, Minister Déjac mentioned that SPTC has recently completed a comprehensive evaluation of its overall operations. He added that new routes covering various sub-districts will soon be added to SPTC's current schedule. Seychelles has once again solidified its status as a premier global travel destination, claiming 3 prestigious titles at the World Travel Awards 2025. At the glittering Africa and Indian Ocean Gala ceremony held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, the archipelago was honored as the Indian Ocean's leading cruise destination for 2025, the Indian Ocean's leading dive destination for 2025, and the Indian Ocean's leading honeymoon destination 2025. These honors highlight Seychelles' commitment to excellence across all facets of the tourism offering, from the exceptional marine biodiversity and luxurious romantic retreats to its rising profile as a world-class cruise destination. The Principal Secretary for the Tourism Department, Sherin Francis, has expressed her gratitude for the recognition, saying that these awards are a clear indication of the collective effort of the tourism team and tourism industry operators, from dive operators and cruise handlers to the guides or hoteliers who work hard every day to keep Seychelles on the map and to ensure guests have the most memorable experience. Fishermen who used to use the Sir Selwyn market in town to sell their fish have now been allocated to a new location at English River now that the main market has closed its doors temporarily to allow for maintenance work to be done on its facilities. This facility has been reconstructed on reclaimed land situated behind the ex-English River Community Centre. It has cost between 250 to 300,000 rupees. However, officials from the Seychelles Fishing Authority said the facility is only temporary as a bigger fishing market and other commercial entities will be built on the same site by early 2027. Fishermen can use the facilities free of charge. This includes water supply, bins, toilet, ice storage, and a gear storage bunker. The installation of all these facilities are expected to be completed in the next few days. The United Nations country team for Mauritius and Seychelles have organized a retreat to discuss ways to accelerate economic and climate resilience. Both Seychelles and Mauritius have recently launched their national strategic plan, which aligns with the United Nations Cooperation's framework focused resilience, prosperity, and regional cooperation. The retreat brought together participants from 25 United Nations agencies, including the WHO and UNDP, as well as ministers and other government officials from both countries. Lisa Singh, the United Nations resident coordinator, states that numerous challenges such as trade wars and geopolitical tensions are hindering development. She emphasized the need for innovation to overcome these obstacles.
We are here to identify and ensure that we work better with each other, we work better with partners, and most of all, we align ourselves to really respond to the national priorities of this country, which is around climate resilience, blue economy, economic diversification, and shared prosperity for all its population. It's also about how we also tap into our global resources, because don't forget the UN is a global institution. We have experts all over the world. How do we also leverage these experts to come here and help to deliver innovative thinking? Because countries like Seychelles don't need projects on the ground in the classic way. What they need is innovative thinking, knowledge, know-how, and also reinforcing collaboration with other countries.
The outgoing ambassador of Norway to the Seychelles, Gunnar Andres Holm, paid a farewell courtesy call on President Wavel Kalawan this afternoon at State House. Ambassador Holm was accompanied by the Honorary Consul of the Kingdom of Norway, Crystal Shetty. During the meeting, Ambassador Holm shared highlights of the diplomatic achievements since his arrival in 2022.
I've been ambassador accredited to Seychelles for the last 3 years, and during those years I think we have seen a continued development of our bilateral relations, going from strength to strength, I would say. Blue economy is one obvious example where we are working together. Both countries are coastal nations, we are fishery nations, we have a long history of depending on the oceans, and both Norway and the Seychelles are members of the high-level ocean panel, so we're working closely together on that. Maritime security is another area where we have very strong and common interests and working together. Climate and environment, on plastic pollution for instance, where we as coastal nations see how the plastic pollution and marine litter is really growing and a huge problem. Irregulated fishing, sustainable management of our waters and marine resources. These are some of the areas where we have really been developing over the last years. For instance, on irregulated IUU, illegal and irregulated fishing, we are working together where Seychelles have the capacity for patrolling and monitoring, and Norway can provide tracking systems from satellites that sends the necessary information to the Seychelles authorities for tracking, whether it is illegal fishing or it can be drug-related crimes. All of these things, one area where we're really working close together.
In the spirit of promoting bilateral relations and the strengthening of friendship, the Republic of Seychelles and the Republic of Lebanon have formally established diplomatic relations through the signing of a joint communiqué on the 25th of June. The signing took place in New York between the permanent representative of Seychelles to the United Nations, Ambassador Ian Madeleine, and the chargé d'affaires of the permanent mission of Lebanon to the United Nations, Ambassador Hadi Hachem. The establishment of the diplomatic relations is founded on the principles of the Charter of the United Nations and respect for international law and cooperation, and will allow for the promotion of exchanges in various fields of mutual interest for the benefit of the two countries. And with this, we end this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a very pleasant evening.